Hello everyone, welcome back to our episode number 2. This is the Go Galaxy Girls YouTube channel and we are the
Galaxy Girls.
Thank you for joining us again. We are so excited to have you here for episode number 2 where we are actually going to be doing a really fun craft. Cadence, tell them what we're doing.
We are going to be painting the planets of the solar system.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a big model of our entire solar system. So we're going to start by painting our planets. And before we get started, Cadence would like to show off her lovely shirt that she chose for today's episode. It's a lovely background with little tiny jewels, so it looks like the stars. So it's your star shirt. Thank you, honey. All right, so we're going to get started. First, we're going to show you our materials. So you can pick this up pretty much from any dollar store. These are styrofoam balls. We got this from our local dollar store, but you can pretty much get them anywhere. That's our largest one, so that's going to be our, what's the largest?
Sun.
Thank you, honey. These are the next sizes down. They come in various sizes. And there's a whole package of them. So you can get them in various sizes. We've got about 4 different sizes here, so we can represent our various planets and our sun. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, so that's our styrofoam balls. And you can pretty much use any paint you like, but what we have are these lovely Crayola paints. They're washable, so they're easy for kids to use, and a lot of them are sparkly.
And we have this big
And we have some larger
bottle
versions.
of
Crayola washable paint.
Yeah.
So there's some more.
even if we get it on our clothes, it's washable, so you can wash it off.
Exactly, and that's very important when it comes to doing crafts is clean up, right? High five. And I pulled up a just sort of a pictorial reference of our solar system, just the basic colors of the planets and their sizes. And this is not perfectly to scale, but it does show that we have 2 planets which are the largest. Which 2 are those, Cadence?
These two?
Jupiter and Saturn, yeah, they're also called the gas giants, so they're quite large. The next 2 largest are Uranus and Neptune, also mostly made of gas, but quite a bit colder because they're much farther out in the solar system. And then we have our 4, what are these 4 planets referred to as, Cadence?
Rocky planets?
The rocky planets, yeah, and they are the closest to the sun. They're also the smallest out of the 8 planets in our solar system. So, right. What color, my dear, shall we do? We're going to start off with the sun, and then we're going to continue on and paint all the planets using our styrofoam balls. So what color should we make our sun, darling?
Yellow and orange.
Okay, so we have 2 very lovely ladies here who are going to help us paint our, what are we painting, Cadence?
We are painting the sun.
The sun. We're using our largest styrofoam ball to paint the sun. And we have helper number 1, Miss Luna. You ready to paint, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Good. And helper number 2, Miss Cadence.
Yes.
All right, Luna, could you please tell us what colors we'll be using for the sun?
Lilies.
What colors are there?
There's red and orange and another orange and a yellow.
Very good. Red, orange, and yellow. Does that sound good, Cadence?
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a sun. Oh, look at that. The girls did a lovely job. We've got some orange and some yellow sparkly paints in there. Okay, so our first planet we're going to be painting is Mercury. It's a rocky planet. It's the smallest, closest to the sun. So, we're ready to paint Mercury. Luna, lean in a little bit so we can see you. There you are. All right, we're ready to paint Mercury, one of our small rocky planets. And out of the 8 planets, we determined that the 4 that are closest to the sun Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. They're the smallest. So we're using our small styrofoam balls that we bought from the dollar store. Okay. Here we have our finished Mercury. As you can see, it's a pretty good color. It's almost the color of flesh, like a browny, beigey, sort of grayish taupe. So I think we did a pretty good job. All right, we're gonna let Mercury dry. High five. Our next planet we're gonna be doing is the planet Venus. And most of the pictorial representations of this planet show it as like an orangey, very sort of light yellowy white. Okay, so we're gonna, for our base, we're gonna do yellow, a very, very, very light yellow, and then afterwards, once that dries, we're gonna go in and sponge in some darker orange to get us these spots right here. Okay, Cadence, will you show us we're gonna use the same size styrofoam ball that we used for Mercury. Even though Mercury is technically smaller than Venus, for our purposes, we're just making the 4 rocky planets all the same size. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, what planet, Cadence?
We're gonna do Venus.
Venus.
Yeah, baby.
All right, so we're gonna start with a base yellow, a very, very light yellow. And all I did was mix some yellow with some white right here. Okay, that gives us our base color. After it's dry, then we're gonna go in and sponge in a bit of brownish orange color to make Venus. Right, Luna?
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm eating a much.
Okay, there's our base yellow. It's a very, very pale yellow. And we're gonna let it dry. Venus is dry. The first layer of Venus is dry. So we've done this lovely sort of pale yellow color just by mixing yellow and white together. And now we're gonna go in with our sponge.
Color?
Yeah, and what we've got here, the color we've got to go in and sponge, we've got this lovely sort of muddy orange color that I've mixed up. And that was just by mixing a little bit of orange, a little bit of white, a little bit of brown, a little bit of gray. So muddy orange is what we call it.
Muddy orange.
Okay, we're just gonna go in very lightly and sponge it in. I think we've done a pretty good job at our Venus. As you can see, we've now got this beautiful pale yellow and a really lovely little muddy orange color sort of mixed in, and that's given us our planet. Okay, so Cadence brought up a good point. She wanted to show you guys what we were using to sponge in our muddy orange onto our planet Venus. These were just some makeup sponges,
Yeah.
right? Where did we get them from? Dollar store. We love the dollar store, don't we?
Yeah.
We get most of our supplies there, and you can find these there. They're actually makeup sponges, but they worked quite well for the painting, our painting purposes. So, planet Venus, done. High five. Planet Venus. What is our next planet, Luna?
Earth.
Earth. May I have Earth, please? Thank you. As it's another rocky planet, we're using the same size styrofoam ball that we used for Mercury and Venus. This is going to be Earth, so same size. Cadence, what color are we going to start with Earth?
Blue.
Luna, what do you think?
Good.
There's our Earth, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, for our next planet, we're going to be doing the planet of Mars. Okay, for our next planet, Cadence, what's our next planet?
Our next planet is Mars.
Mars. We're using the same size we used for Mercury, Venus, Earth, because it's one of our rocky planets. It's one of the 4 smallest. There's our Mars. Good job, ladies. That's the first base coat of Mars. After that, that's dry. We're going to go in with our sponge and sponge in a nice reddish brown. There's our Mars. Okay, for our next planet, we're going to be doing one of the 2 gas giants in our solar system, and they're referred to as gas giants because they are the 2 biggest planets. First one is Jupiter. Jupiter!
Which is one of the hardest planets that I think would be to
One of the most difficult to paint, yes, because as you can see in the picture we just showed you of Jupiter, it's got a very light beige color as its background and then some very light blue strips and stripes going through it, and then of course the red eye that we're all familiar with. Yeah, what is the red eye? We looked that up. What is the actual red eye on Jupiter?
A storm.
It's a storm. It's a storm that's constantly turning and churning. So, Jupiter, here we go. Our red eye, planet Jupiter. Turned out gorgeous. Okay, the next planet we have up is Saturn. And Saturn's a very similar sort of base color to Jupiter. It's this nice beigey color. It's got a little bit of gray in it as well. But the most important feature of Saturn that sets it apart from other planets are, what is it, Cadence?
The ring.
The rings.
Box, a cardboard lid of the box, and we cut it in a circle. And
hold on. What planet are we finishing off by doing
We're
this?
gonna be finishing off Saturn.
Right. There's our Saturn that we painted, but Saturn needs what?
It needs a ring.
It needs its rings. So
But
we're gonna paint the rings and then place it on the planet like so. And then you have Saturn.
Yeah, Saturn. Right? Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of rocks spinning around the planet.
All right,
Yeah,
so
we need to make it spin.
let's paint our rings.
Paint!
Done our rings of Saturn.
Yeah.
If we pop it right in Saturn itself there, we've got our planet Saturn. Beautiful. High five.
Oh.
Sweet. Our next planet, Cadence. Could you please point to our next planet? Neptune. Beautiful Neptune.
Yeah.
Good job, honey. High five. We are done painting our planets. Okay, they're ready to be mounted on our... We're still not quite sure how we're going to do our solar system, but we're going to figure it out, right? Cadence, would you tell us what we have here, please?
The sun,
Yeah?
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
Beautiful. Excellent job on all, how many planets? 8. And what's the sun?
A big star.
That's right. Smart lady. Thank you, honey. Good job. The finished product. Hello all. Thank you for watching. We had an awesome time. I hope you had an awesome time watching our video. This is the Go Galaxy Girls YouTube video, and we are the
Galaxy Girls.
Galaxy Girls indeed. Stay tuned. This was episode 2, chapter 1. Stay tuned for chapter 2, where we will actually complete our model of the solar system. It's going to be great. Stay tuned. I want you to go ahead and like our channel directly right here. Use this button. You can subscribe to our channel. Also, leave some comments down below. Give it a thumbs up. Send us your comments. We'd love to hear it. You had a great time, right? We sign off. Go.